It is the popular saying that an healthy society is a wealthy one. On the Great Mind program, medical experts are available to provide solutions to various health challenges. You desire greatness in life. Successful men and women in the society are available on the Great Mind program to reveal to you the secrets to their greatness. The Great Mind of Nancy Oshogbo is a watch for all. Meet me on the program every Sunday between 3:30 and 4 p.m. Happy Sunday. It is another educative moment with me, Bola Olayode, on the program The Great Mind. This week, our main gist is on the visit of the team from the Sought for Development in company of the leadership of Osun Health Insurance Agency to the governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke. Since Governor Ademola Jackson Nuruddin Adeleke, on the day of his inauguration, made a pledge to the people of Osun State that with the backing of the Supreme Being, his intellect, passion, and strength will be devoted to nothing but the welfare, peace, and security of the entire citizenry. This covenant made by the governor with the people of the state has, however, attracted the team from the resource for development to Osun State to seek for partnership with its administration and ensuring the full actualization of the good plans of the governor for the people of Osun State. The team from the resource for development, which was led to Osun State on courtesy visit to the governor by the country director Dr. Hope Uweja, was accompanied by the leadership of Osun Health Insurance Agency, led by the Executive Secretary, Dr. Samuel Adeniyi Ogeni, who is the Chairman Forum of Executive Secretaries, States Health Insurance Agencies in Nigeria. The visiting teams from Resource for Development and Osun Health Insurance Agency were received by the Secretary to the State Government, Alhaji Teslim Igbalaye, on behalf of the Governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke.
On behalf of the Global Managing Director of R4D, I want to congratulate His Excellency for a successful election and swearing in. We believe this is an epoch-making event, taking into consideration what the Excellency actually passed out as his core message during the event. We feel it's particularly important that we key into what the Excellency is trying to do. Before then, I needed to give a brief introduction on what is R4D. R4D is a global implementing partner that is present in about 40 countries and currently implementing projects across the board in nutrition, health, and education. The vision of R4D is that a healthy, well-educated populace is the foundation of prosperous societies. And our mission actually is that we work with change agents, particularly governments in low to middle income countries, to build strong functional systems that support healthy and educated populace. In Nigeria, R4D came in 2016, and we've been very active in providing technical support, particularly in the area of education, health, and nutrition. But currently in Nigeria, we are focused mainly on health financing and nutrition. On health financing, we are currently providing technical support to the federal government through our technical support to the Federal Ministry of Health, to the National Health Insurance Authority, the National Primary Care Development Agency, and the Ministerial Oversight Committee on the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund. As a matter of fact, R4D is the leading agency in terms of providing health financing support currently at the federal level, because we are the only one involved on both the supply and demand side financing in the country. In addition to the above, we are also involved in other projects across states. We supported states like Kaduna, Niger State in demand side financing. We are currently supporting Kano State in market shaping, And we're also currently involved with support for Ebonyi State, FCT, and Lagos. And part of my mission in coming here, that's why I called myself a citizen of Osun State. Yeah, part of the reason why I came here is that 3 years back, I was appointed by USA through Palladium as an embedded consultant to work with the same team that I seated here as an embedded consultant for the Osun State Health Insurance Scheme. And I saw the scheme grow from nothing to the current situation where this scheme is one of the most successful and most respected in terms of achievements. So one of the reasons we came here is that the scheme is regarded both nationally and modern as about the most successful state scheme, health insurance scheme in the country. And beyond that, they've made very laudable achievements. So one of the reasons why we came here was we wanted to acknowledge their scorecard. Their performance in terms of the state health insurance scheme has been highly commended both at the federal level and by development partners. Two, the infrastructure they are working on has also been recognized both at the federal level and by development partners. And also their performance for the national for the basic healthcare provision fund has also been regarded as very exceptional. So this is the type of state we want to work with, because we want to go into where we want to collaborate with schemes that will perform. And this is one scheme that I know will perform. And the man heading the scheme, the ES, is the chairman of the Forum of State Schemes. So beyond what you see here is a key stakeholder at the national level who has been playing very active role to marshal state contributions and what states could do at the federal level. So that is one major reason why we came here, is the success of your state scheme. The second reason why we came here is that we are currently implementing an extended national health financing support assistance. And we are currently the one over the next 3 years providing extended support to the Federal Ministry of Health on budget process and helping the federal government to cascade budget improvement process to the state level. That requires us to pick performing states and to be able to tap into what we are doing with the states. Two, we are also working on public financial management and resource mobilization for health. Of course, we know this state has done very well in this aspect, but we also believe that as over the next 3 years, we'll be working with the at the federal level to improve on public financial management. The donors have also requested that we carry along states. For us, we don't want to carry every state. We want to look at states with history of exceptional performance to collaborate with. And the ES to remember that about a month ago I've already called him and I told him, I said, for your exceptional performance both at the state and national level, because he's always at Abuja doing a lot of work for this country. It's not only me to thank him. I'm sure if we were in Abuja and they were to speak about him, the state will really know the jewel they have. So we'll be working on to improve public financial management and resource mobilization for health. It is one thing to bring more money to health, but it's also more important that the government should see value for money. And like what really impressed us most was His Excellency said during his inauguration that it's not going to be business as usual. He mentioned key sectors: health, education. The others are business. But health and education, His Excellency said, it's not going to be business as usual. So we are happy to work with this type of team to achieve the type of goal that the Excellency has for this very beautiful and peaceful state. I know that when I was in Osogbo, there was nothing like insecurity. For those periods, I was not troubled. It's only when I'm about to step out of Osogbo I will call my family down about coming. But within Osogbo, it was a hope for me. Another thing we want to do is that we want to support research. This morning, you were showing us highly commendable research work people doing. I was amazed because I'm engaged with several states and I know the quality of their work. I was quite impressed.
I'm greeting you on behalf of His Excellency Senator Ademola Jackson Adeleke. It's supposed to be like, but you know, after our inauguration, our intention is to plan for, and we have a lot of things at time. So I'm representing you to some one to the other. The president is on his way to the palace now of Atalia. We have to meet today. But now we stand out to came all the way from Abuja. So it's really no way for us not to receive it. That's why I'm still behind. Once again, I welcome you on behalf of Secretary. We've listened to your R4D program, which is based on health, financing, and nutrition, which I believe is in consonance with the program of His Excellency. Health education is one of the cardinal program of His Excellency, which and I can even assure you that His Excellency is very passionate about healthcare delivery system in the state. And let me use this opportunity to thank the Osun Health Insurance Scheme for the job well done. And I can assure you that His Excellency is aware of your job, is aware of the action you have taken so far, and the good work you have done. I can assure you that we build on that. And whatever the support you guys need, I can assure you that we are ready to give you adequate and maximum support. Let's assure Osun State, as far as the Senate is concerned, we give the enabling environment for you to operate and for you to assess all these opportunities that is coming from Abuja, and whatever thing we can do to help you to operate in a very efficient manner. Feel free to let us know through the agency and we are ready to do with the necessary. It's a issue of nutrition. We all know what is going on. The economic situation of the country is in palatable condition. But from our own end, we do our best. At least, we don't feel the harm. We do our best for this thing to materialize. So that at least the government is concerned. So don't be assured that we are ready to partner with you, we are ready to collaborate with you for the success of this program. So once again, we thank you.
Your Excellency.
Brand new Governor of Osun State, Senator Adeleke Nurdin Jackson Adeleke, and every represented by the Secretary of the State Government, Alhaj Teslim Balai. We want to thank you for this reception, and we want to thank the R4D for thanking Osun State whenever they are thinking there. It's an opportunity, and we hope that by the grace of God, we will tap into the opportunity to further develop the skill in the state. And on behalf of my boss and my colleagues, we want to thank you, sir, for receiving us at this very crucial and very busy time of putting things together. Thank you very much, sir. God bless.
The Executive Secretary, Governing Board, Osun Health Insurance Agency, Dr. Samuel Adeniyi gives further details on the mission of the team from the resource for development to Osun State.
The number one thing that is very essential in any endeavor whatsoever is capacity and competence. And if you have a group of people that you give the right tools to work with, and they do not have the capacity and the competence to work, they will just make a mess of what you have given them. So the most important aspect of management is human, capital, and then the human capital has to be developed. So that is one of the roles of those development partners. Now they are technocrats. They help to develop capacity of state actors, that is people who are holding offices at the state level, so that they can perform in the mandate that is given to them. So one of the benefits that Osun State will derive from a collaboration with Resource for Development, which is of the USA, the benefit will be that they will build capacity in the area of healthcare financing. Healthcare financing is a very technical issue, and it requires competence and knowledge. So they will be spending their money to help build capacity for us to be able to do better. And we already have an example of that. When we started 3 years ago, we had the USAID program of health finance and governance, and then the Health Policy Plus. They helped us in laying the sound foundation for this agency, and that is why to the glory of God, of course, we too were willing to learn, and then we took because we are not only the ones that they are working with many other states in the federation, but we have been able to go supersede many because we learned, and then we acquired skills and competencies, and we are working with those skills and competencies. So that's number one benefit that the state will have. The state will have a crop of people that have capacity to deliver on the mandate. And Mr. Governor, His Excellency Ademola Adeleke, said that what he wants is to expand access to healthcare. So those people, you don't just expand access to healthcare when you don't have a group of workers that are sound and are knowledgeable in what that policy statement will translate to in terms of strategies and activities that will result in the expansion of the coverage of health insurance in the state. So that's a big one. Number two advantage is that they also work with other development partners to support, to provide financial support for activities. So there are so many of our activities that will require funding locally, but if they are able to fund those programs for us, then we will retain our own money at the state level. So that's another advantage that they have. So they can mobilize funds, and they can also build capacity for us in our healthcare financing endeavor. That is the advantage. Then of course you heard him, he was talking about nutrition, he was talking about education. So if we key in very well in the health sector, they might also be bringing in interventions for nutrition and for education, which would be triple advantage for the state government.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sábàlá ètò yìí lédè abínibí wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti ṣe sọ lédè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì. Ohun tí a pẹ̀kẹ́lù lónìí ni ìbẹ̀wò àjọ kan tó wà fún ìdàgbàsókè àwùjọ tó ṣe sí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè tí àwọn adarí àjọ àdìsòfò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bá kọ̀wọ́rìn. Bó ti jẹ́ wípé lọ́jọ́ tí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Jackson Nurudeen Adélékè gba Ekwida láti di gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, bó ti jẹ́jẹ́ wípé nípa àtìlẹ́yìn Olódùmarè òun yóò lo gbogbo ọgbọ́n, ipá àti agbára tó Olódùmarè fún òun láti fi sin àwọn ènìyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, láti mú ní ọ̀kúnkúndùn ìgbáyégbádùn àwọn ènìyàn, àlàáfíà àti ààbò wípé fún àwọn olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Ìyẹn tí gómìnà ṣe lọ́jọ́ tó gbé Ekwida náà ló wú àwọn àjọ kan tó wà fún ìdàgbàsókè àwùjọ lórí, tí wọ́n fi wá sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun láti wá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìjọba tuntun náà tí gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ń darí rẹ̀ láti lè ṣe àṣeyọrí sí eré lórí ìmúṣẹ májẹ̀mú tó dá pẹ̀lú àwọn ènìyàn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. A tún wà fún ìdàgbàsókè àwùjọ náà tó wá láti olú ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, ìlú Àbújá, ni ọ̀gá àgbà àjọ náà dókítà Hope Uweja kó sòdé wá sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí àwọn olùdarí ìgbìmọ̀ tó ń ṣàkóso àjọ ètòfò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí dókítà Samuel Adeniyi Ogini tó jẹ́ akọ̀wé àgbà fún àjọ ètòfò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ẹni tó jẹ́ alága fún gbogbo àwọn akọ̀wé àgbà fún àwọn àjọ ètòfò ìlera káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ tó wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà darapọ̀ pẹ̀lú láti ṣàbẹ̀wò sí gómìnà tuntun sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Adémọ́lá Adélékè ẹni tí akọ̀wé àgbà fún ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Alhaji Teslim Gbalaye sojú fún láti gba àwọn tó ṣàbẹ̀wò náà lálejò pẹ̀lú ìlérí láti fi iṣẹ́ wọn jẹ́ gómìnà látàrí bó ṣe jẹ́ pé wọ́n wu gómìnà gangan fúnra rẹ̀ láti rí àwọn àlejò náà ṣùgbọ́n tó sì jẹ́ wípé ó tún ní iṣẹ́ yàjóyàjó kan láti lọ ṣe níbì kan. akọ̀wé àgbà fún àjọ ètòfò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ṣàtúpalẹ̀ ewédi ìbẹ̀wò àwọn ipò tó ń rí sí ìdàgbàsókè àwùjọ náà sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun.
ṣé mọ̀ wípé akọ̀wé àgbà tìjọba yẹn secretary of state government ó ní his excellency ló ní kó represent òun ní meeting yẹn dẹ̀rẹ́ nígbà tí ẹ rí àwọn agbẹnusọ fún gómìnà Rasheed Ọláwálé òun náà wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n tó ń sọ wípé pẹ̀lú nǹkan táwọn ará yìí sọ yìí o a rí wípé ká tètè ya fọwọ́ sí ìwé wípé ká fọwọ́ sí nǹkan tó ń pè ní agreement MOU wípé ní ọ̀nà tí àwọn ẹni ìtàn fi máa wá ṣe àǹfààní fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àǹfààní tó wà nú ọ̀rọ̀ tá a ṣẹ̀ sọ àwọn tó wọ́n ní àwọn gbọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ ló jẹ́ wípé àwọn náà máa ń lọ wá àwọn development partners pé ẹ wá ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn eléyìí wọ́n kàn ní pé àwọn gbọ́ bá a ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn sì rí iṣẹ́ takuntakun wa ní Òṣogbo bí ní Ọ̀ṣun state níbí àti ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà gẹ́gẹ́ bí akitiyan wa láti rí wípé àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù àtàrọwọ́ orí àti gbogbo olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ wa àti gbogbo Nàìjíríà yìí wọ́n rí ètò ìlera tó jẹ́ wípé kò ní sọ wọ́n di ẹ̀dọ̀ arinlẹ̀ nípa sísan owó tó pọ̀ sóńgbà tẹ́lẹ̀ rákìtì wọ́n ní àwọn wá fi wípé ó yẹ káwọn wá sí Ọ̀ṣun gan káwọn bá wa dòwò pọ̀ torí pé àwọn ní ìrànlọ́wọ́ tó máa ń gbà látòkè òkun so wọ́n lè wá ṣe yẹn fún wa láti rí wípé wọ́n tún fi ìmọ̀ kún ìmọ̀ wa wọ́n tún fún wa ní àwọn ọ̀nà tá a tún fi lè ṣe iṣẹ́ yìí tí yóò tún fi jẹ́ tá a fi ṣàṣeyọrí ju ìta tí ń ṣe alátẹ̀yìnwá lọ lẹ́ni kejì ni wípé wọ́n ní àwọn ò fẹ́ lọ máa da owó wọn síbi tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ ò tiẹ̀ wọn ò gbìyànjú láti gbéra wọn ṣùgbọ́n àwọn rí wípé nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun bíi pápá àjọ adótòfò ìlera nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun wípé àmúra gbogbo ìlàkàkà wa làwọn rí àwọn sì rí àṣeyọrí wa torí ẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa kí àṣeyọrí yẹn kó tún lè pọ̀ sí pàápàá bí gómìnà wa Adémọ́lá Adélékè sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ wọ́n sọ wípé nǹkan táwọn fẹ́ náà ni wípé ká tún mú ètò adótòfò ìlera nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun kó tún gbòòrò sí ìyẹn gan-an ló jẹ́ pé ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ ìwúrí fún wọn pé gómìnà wa yìí ṣáwọn kan ti ń sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ wípé tí gómìnà bá dé o wípé adótòfò ìlera nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun pé wọ́n àdánù ni pé wọn ò ní ṣe kíníkan pé wọn ò ní fowó síbẹ̀ wọn ò ní ṣe ṣùgbọ́n bí àwọn yẹn ṣe gbọ́ wípé gómìnà ní adótòfò ìlera nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àwọn tún jẹ́ kí ètò yẹn kó gbòòrò sí kó gbèrè sí wọ́n ṣe wá látàbújá ní ẹ̀tàn sọ pé orú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o àwọn náà wá láti wá darapọ̀ mọ́ ìjọba láti rí ọ̀nà tó jẹ́ wípé àjọ adójútòfò ìlera nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àti ètò rẹ̀ yóò lè gbòòrò sí pé nǹkan tán wá ṣe nìyẹn so wọ́n kọ́ wa níṣẹ́ wọ́n wá àwọn tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ní owó àwọn láti òkè òkun tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n á tún lè fi owó sínú iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe yálà nínú bíbá wa ra àwọn ohun èlò tá a nílò fún iṣẹ́ ni àbí pé tá a bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó pé àwọn náà máa ń sanwó ẹ̀ léètò pé àwa la máa ń mú owó fúnra láti lọ ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n nísìnyí wọ́n lè mú owó pé àwọn ará yóò rí pé wọ́n ti ṣípá àwa náà wàá gbé wọn nípa sísan owó fún wọn láti fi ìmọ̀ kún ìmọ̀ gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn ó lè ṣe pàtàkì fún ètò láti ṣe àṣeyọrí so nǹkan tán bá wà nìyẹn lẹ́yìn àtọ̀ sí yẹn wọ́n rí pé ní gbogbo àgbáyé lẹ́yìn COVID yìí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iṣẹ́ ló ti di akúrẹ̀tẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn oúnjẹ jẹ pàápàá àwọn ọmọ láti ọdún kìíní dé ọdún márùn-ún a rí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ni wọn ò róúnjẹ afáralókun tó ń jẹ so wọ́n ní wọ́n tún wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ètò yẹn náà pé ṣùgbọ́n àkọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ adójútòfò ìlera tá a bá ṣe yẹn láṣeyọrí wọn ò bọ̀ sórí wípé wọ́n ṣe máa ṣètò bí àwọn ọmọ ọdún kìíní sí ọdún karùn-ún bí wọ́n ṣe máa ní oúnjẹ afáralókun tí ó tó àti tó yẹ then ìkẹta ni wípé wọ́n rí pé ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe pàtàkì ó sì ṣe kókó. Wọ́n ní pé tá a bá parí eléyìí tá a ṣe láṣeyọrí dáadáa torí ọdún mẹ́ta náà ní owó láti fi ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún ìpínlẹ̀ kí ìpínlẹ̀ tán bá mú láti ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún. Sọ pé ètò ẹ̀kọ́ wọ́n tún wá ọ̀nà tán tún fi lè fi jẹ́ kí ètò ẹ̀kọ́ wa kó tún múnádóko sí nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Àwọn nǹkan mẹ́ta tí wọ́n ní wọ́n wá ṣe láti wá sọ fún gómìnà wípé tó àwọn ètò táwọn máa ń ṣe leléyìí o tí ó bá wu gómìnà a lè jọ darapọ̀ láti rí ní ìbáṣepọ̀ tó dánmọ́rán lórí bí ètò yìí á tún ṣe tààtúrú gbọ́wọ́ sí nǹkan tó wá ṣe nìyẹn. Ẹ ṣé.
níbi tí a máa fi àràgbé ètò rọ̀ sílẹ̀ lónìí ẹ pàdé mi lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ pákọ̀tun ètò yìí kan náà láṣẹ Olódùmarè ọba aṣẹ̀dá ǹjẹ́ tí ìgbà náà ire o.